What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. We're still in my living room. We just changed some things around. I got a new living room. I now live squarely on Long Island. That's where we are. We got a fucking pool. What do you think of that? Do you understand? Listen to me. Listen to me right now. Let me explain something to you. Do you realize that pool right there, TT Jerry's going to put on a bikini, one of Vinny's bikinis, and jump in that thing balls first and teabag my stepson by accident at the bottom of the pool. Okay? You have to understand the chaos that is ensuing because of you, the fans, and because of everyone that supported me, and I appreciate it dearly so much. We got a house. We got a house for the girls. I have a family of all little girls. Okay? It's me, Vinny, and then I have my beautiful stepdaughter and my two other daughters, and we're all just little girls. My stepson's sitting off to the right and doesn't care at all. I've mentioned his name 3 times. He's not looking up from the phone. I'm trying to say anything to get a rise out of him, and he'll say nothing and he'll do nothing, and I'll just sit here and this is what being a stepdad is, just a thankless fucking job. Where I do everything and I get nobody says thanks. He still hasn't looked up. Oh, and there's my daughter, Violet, crying. Homeless Pimp drove 3 hours to get here, stuck in traffic. Welcome to a new life, Homeless Pimp. I mean, are you ready to do this once a week? To just sit in traffic for 3 hours? Dude, what do you think of the house, though?
It's awesome, man. I love it. The chaos here, very Chevy Chase vibes.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is the next few weeks of episodes, what I think we'll do is we'll test different rooms in the house to find out, because what you might be noticing, we don't have the chaos couch. The chaos couch is still in the apartment in Brooklyn. We haven't fully moved in here yet, but the chaos couch will be placed either in the garage or the basement or outside on the curb when Vinny throws me out, because she finally got what she wanted in the house, and now she has no more use for me. Because she said she wants no more kids and she's got the house. So I might get kicked to the curb. So fellas, open up your DMs.
Unless I'm pregnant.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Speak it to the mic. You ready for this? You ready for this chaos? Are you ready for this chaos?
Unless I'm pregnant again.
Vinny thinks she's pregnant again.
Already?
She's literally not 100% sure she's not pregnant. She's going to the doctor next week.
Oh my
Irish
God.
twins.
Holy
What would you
shit.
do if she's pregnant again, Pip? Would you just give up?
Why does he have to give
Pip
up?
would be like, I quit the show.
It's even too much for him.
I would just be like, how could you not go at least a year, at least sober from pregnancy?
Dude, it's one of those. Do you really? No, Vin. Be honest with us. Be honest.
Did you guys go out drinking?
Yeah. Again, this
Might
is
have
Joe
been
DeRosa's
sober.
fault. No, but seriously, do you genuinely think like there's like an actual, like what percentage, like not being funny at all, even though we're on the Chrissy Chaos podcast, #CCP, do you?
I'd say it's a little more than a 50% chance.
You're being dead serious?
Yes.
How is it even possible if she's only
How
2
is it
months
possible?
old?
Do I have to explain this to you after you having 2 kids? I have to explain to you how it works?
But how? Because you've only.
Because obviously you don't know if you keep making the same mistake.
But how can you get pregnant when all you've done is put on a dildo and bang me?
Earmuffs. Oh. I'm gonna drown your ass.
Even my
really
Violet turned around. Dude, we had Violet dressed up today in like a pinstripe like navy onesie. She looked like Pugsley Adams from the Addams Family.
God.
I cannot believe that there's a 50% chance that you think you're pregola.
No, it's more than 50.
Holy shit.
If you're pregnant again, we can't afford this house. Do you know that? Okay, so here's the thing. I bought this house. Shout out the realty company shout out the people that sold me this house. Thank you so much. Here's the issue: is I 100% forgot that I didn't pay taxes. So my accountant said, he goes, "How much was the house you bought?"
Imagine you end up like Wesley Snipes and TT goes back to jail to chill with you.
That's TT Jerry's bucket list at patreon.com/Christy Comedy. That's an episode preparing Chrissy D for prison. And is there a better preparing you for prison coach than TT?
Oh my God.
Number 1. Dude, my friend Bam Bam, we used to call him Craig. Shout out Craig. My boy Bam Bam, he DM'd me, said that J-Lo is a legend in the prison system. Yet this is like the 50th person that's messaged me saying, yo, J-Lo was the real deal. People will talk about her. Any prison you went to, people will talk about her.
People were afraid of her.
Yeah. So,
And I'm buying her butterflies.
dude, first of all, I cannot wait for you guys to see what we got in store for you at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. You have to join the Patreon to really be a part of the Christians, to really be a part of the chaos. There is an entire family behind the paywall. There's an entire season of episodes. Like, if you love this show, which I appreciate, again, I appreciate the fans that help build this show. There's an entire thing that you're missing if you're not listening to the Patreon. And it's only $5. Starts at $5 a month. It's freaking $5 a month, dude. That's like one cup of coffee is $5. So, and please, because I forgot to pay my taxes. So the thing is, I know it's on my account. I go, we finally closed on the house. He goes, oh, you didn't like consult with me about it. I was like, yeah, no, like I closed, like I have plenty of money in the bank. I did the math. Like, this is what's coming. This is what's coming. He goes, okay, cool. And then I tell him the price of the house. He goes, stop. I go, yeah. He goes, Chris, we have, you didn't pay your taxes. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, dude, how about this? You ready for this, pimp? He goes, not only did you not pay your taxes for this year, you didn't pay them for last year because we got permission from the government because of COVID to roll them over. I got, no, it's all legal, but I have no choice. I have to pay 2 years of taxes by December of 2021, and I have less than $5,000 in my bank account because I spent it all in the house. This is Chrissy Chaos. Please, for the love of God, come see me at the Wilbur Theater in Boston, November 21st. The Dania Improv, September 24th to the 26th. Please come. I'm sorry, the Dania Improv is in Fort Lauderdale. Dania Improv is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, September 17th and 18th. September 24th to the 26th is the Irvine Improv in Los Angeles, California. There's a little bit of tickets left. October 2nd for Jurgles in Pittsburgh, Warrendale, PA area. October 1st, the Lyric Baltimore with Sal Volcano. Me and Sal are co-headlining, not doing a live Hey Babe, just co-headlining. And then the first show at Foxwoods is sold out. Only tickets left for the second show. And of course, Zany's in Nashville, October 15th to the 17th. Babe, I need you now more than ever. I have no money because I forgot to pay my taxes. So please come see Chrissy stand-ups, Chrissy Comedy, ChristyComedy.com for Ticky Wickies. My stepson still isn't looking at me, and he's right there off camera. Okay, so this is the sunroom. This is the sunroom of the house. This is where I think there'll be positive energy and positive vibes. Or things will fall apart, and this is where you'll find my lifeless body hanging from a beam in the sunroom.
I really love the positivity you're bringing to this house.
I am positive. I am positive.
Like, you're coming in here with really good vibes.
Dude, literally, I'm looking at my daughter's head right now, Violet's head, and she's crowning, which she's got, not crowning.
Crowning?
No, she's got
birth already. I just told you I'm
pregnant
pregnant.
No, what is she? Not crowning. What is it called? Cap head? What does she have? What is she?
Cradle cap.
Cradle cap. She's got cradle cap, and I'm telling you, dude, I've said this before on podcast, but it genuinely looks like Sergio Chacon. It looks like the back of his balding head. I called it crowning. Dude, here's what we're going to do. After this, by the way, me and Pimp's going to get a week off. We're giving Pimp 1 week off. 1 week off, and then if he's not back within 7 days from his vacation, then different articles of different things in his home get lit on fire one by one. And we start to literally dismantle, and we break one lens at a time, which not only destroys his equipment, but destroys my podcast, because this is chaos. And if I'm going to take somebody down, I'm going down too, because that's just the way I live. Nobody goes down alone.
I'll just keep it all for my classes.
You can keep it all for your classes? Well, you're going to keep... Well, listen to me.
You're going to hang yourself. Pimp isn't coming back, so why can I have it?
Let me ask you this question, though, Vinny. Let me ask you this question. If you throw me out of this house, what do I do? Can I live in the garage?
No, that's where my gym's going to be.
Let me ask you this. Here's an honest question. If I get thrown out of the house...
This is my favorite room. He can't be in here.
If you throw me out of the house, can I...
Why am I throwing out of the house this time? What did you do this time?
It goes down in the DM. It goes down in the DM.
Your phone's going right into the pool. Right into the pool.
I got that waterproof case that you bought me, girl. Would I be able to still access the garage to work out?
No.
And if I put the cameras, if we set up a little Chrissy Chaos podcast studio in the corner of the garage, can I still at least just go into the garage, work out, do the pod? You won't even know me and Pimp are there unless we're screaming at the top of our lungs about a news story. And then I'll take the kids and I'll leave if it's my day to take the kids. Does that work? And then maybe I'll take a dip in the pool.
Wow, look at his attitude. He sounds so much happier now that he's talking about that.
What happened? Let me ask you this. Let's say you throw me out of the house.
Oh my.
Hold on.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
No, just listen to me. You throw me in the house. A few months go by. Let's say 2 months go by. I get into another relationship. I pick up the pieces. Can I have access to the amenities of the house? The pool.
I'm going to strangle you with that fucking cord.
The gym.
I'm strangling you with the cord in 2 seconds.
Because everybody wants me. Nah. Dude. So, yeah. So, close on the house, which is, I feel, honestly, to be honest with you, I feel very kind of proud of myself. And it's kind of like a very nice feeling to it's kind of a very nice feeling to like have bought a home that like I feel like my family can like grow into, like the kids can grow here. Like there's no reason, like this is a house theoretically Vinny and I can like leave to the kids. Like this is a house, this is not
Definitely.
like, this is a house that you can like the family before us lived here for 30 years, like raise their kids here. Yeah. So like there's an accomplishment there and I feel proud of it because I had bought, because when I got thrown out, when Vinny threw me out the last time, I bought a co-op. And that was like whatever, like to own a co-op was nice, and that was I was Chrissy Co-ops. But to be Chrissy Closing, Chrissy the homeowner, it's a different feeling because it's like my family has space. You know, Vinny and I both grew up in apartments, you know, that were 800 square feet or less. My mother still lives in the same apartment I grew up in. It's 800 square feet. I think it's 750 square feet. And same thing with Vin. Vin grew up in apartments that were 800 square feet or less, or even less than that because the cockroaches took up some of the square footage. Shout out Sunset Park. So 700 square feet. Huh?
You will see bats out here.
The thing is, if there's a bat on our property, I'll sell the house immediately. I will put a for sale sign right in front of this house if I see a fucking bat, if I see a deer.
Oh, I want one like as a pet.
You want a bat? Go watch Ace Ventura When Nature Calls and tell me if you want a bat. You didn't tell me anything about a bat.
You guys you have a lot to learn. Like
in
my house, I've had a weird sound. And then I went in the basement, and there was a bat living in the basement.
Oh my God!
Figure out how to get out.
You're so lucky.
Yeah. No. Well, did I tell the story in the last podcast? What happened? Like the owner. Did I tell the story with the owner?
I forget.
So literally, I closed on this house. Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday. The previous owner, has vacated the house. I have the house. We close. I have the keys. There's guys, and I'm saying guys because there's only an all-male crew, which I have protested. There's an all-male crew painting the house, and I've said we need some diversity. I said we need some diversity. We need some women. They said we are 100% exclusive Mexican men that do the painting, and it's owned by a white man.
Also, I let them know that there are no other women allowed in this house except for my family members and me.
Yeah. So. Dude, you know what I want to do too, Pimp, real quick? I want to film this too. I want to film like nannies, like a nanny audition, and just watch, like have the camera on Vinny's face, like if some like 23-year-old like smoke show college girl comes in and she's the nanny.
What do you consider a smoke show?
Oh boy.
Double amputee.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. But I do think shout out double.
I don't like that.
I want to say, if you, I apologize. That was a bad joke. I'm very attracted to women with amputees. I'll fuck your nubs.
No, you're not attracted to anybody.
Do you want me to have sex with a girl, an amputee, or not? Am I allowed to or not? Seriously.
No.
But you just said you didn't like the joke.
You're always looking for ways around it.
So even if a girl's an amputee, I still can't cheat? It's like, what do you want? Can I live at all?
No, you can't.
What if she's a little person?
Your life is over.
What if she's a little person?
You need to stop.
Okay.
But you did go to your mom's, and that photo of your dad was amazing.
Dude, by the way, the photo of my dad, look on my Instagram right now. It must be a couple of pictures back. The amount of people saying your dad is Tim Dillon was insane, dude. Where my dad goes, who's Tim Dillon? Why does everyone say I look like him? So I sent him a picture of Tim Dillon. He went, oh. I was like, yeah, Timmy. I was like, Timmy's a big star. I was like, yeah, you guys have the same haircut. But so here's what I am, like a dumb homeowner.
I just hope that's not like a preview of what you're gonna look like when you're older.
Well, that's what somebody commented on that. You see me, I laughed. They were like, Vinny, this is a preview of your life, girl, or some shit like that.
Oh my God.
I know his socks, because even the socks my dad wears, I wear those high socks like that.
I'm not even worried about the socks.
Our bodies don't look that much different. Like, he must have been, if I was, my dad had me.
I know. I was looking at your ass earlier this morning.
You're just laughing at his ass.
What's the problem with my
No,
ass?
I almost cried.
Why? What's wrong with my ass? What's wrong with my ass?
I'm just imagining how much worse it's gonna get.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What do you think? What's wrong with my ass? You don't like my ass?
You just have to do more squats.
Oh no.
You definitely need more squats. No. It's just, no, Chris.
Oh, where's
looks
TT?
good there.
Damn it.
It looks good there because it's like the pants are pushing it up, but it's not like that.
It's saggy, right? I have a saggy ass. I have a skin tag on one of
It's
my
just
ass
you have
cheeks
like
too.
a triangle as it's like going into the middle.
A triangle.
At the bottom. Here it's
Are you done now? What? So I don't do enough squats?
No, baby, we're gonna squat more, okay?
Well, I finally learned how to do. Oh, did the lights just come on? Oh, sweet.
By accident.
Maybe. Okay. So let me get. I'm sorry. I'm glad that my ass amuses you. Fucking unbelievable. I do have to do more squats, but I've been walking on the treadmill now because I was running all the time and my knees would always fuck up. But now that I'm walking on the treadmill, I could do deeper squats. But let me. So okay. So I close on the house on like Tuesday, whatever. Wednesday morning, I come here to let the painters in and the guys doing the work in the house. And I'm sorry. Tuesday, whatever the night that we went out for my birthday was, when I got fucking hungover and drunk, I get a call in the morning because I had given the painters the garage code to open up the garage to get into the house through the door. And it was like a code number. I was like, it worked the day before. So then they call me at 8:30 in the morning and they're like, yeah, the garage code isn't working. And I'm like, this, and this, and then press enter. And they're like, yeah, we've done it 100 times, not working. I was like, so I'm like, let me call the owner, like the previous owner of the house. I'm like, hey man, how you doing? So sorry to bother you, but is there like a way, like, does the garage code like mess up at all? He was like, I've had that garage for 20 years. It never had one problem with it. I was like, yeah, they're putting in the code and it's just not working. It's just like blinking. And he goes, did you call Con Ed and put the power on? And I was like, no. He was like, yeah, I turned the power and I turned the electric off and the gas is off. So you have to call and make accounts because I don't own the house anymore. And then I was like, and then I saw the homeowner came to the house like 2 days ago to like retrieve some things that he left here. And he was waiting outside the door. And I was like, oh, why don't you just go in? He's like, I don't have the keys. I gave them to you. You own the house. Like, it's like it's like not sinking in that like, dude, anything that goes wrong, like
it's on you.
Dude, like, do you know how to put chlorine tablets in a pool?
No. I would fuck that up.
Yeah, because I don't know.
And then you hurt the kids.
Yeah, because he said, Vin, we have to put the chlorine tablets in the pool today. Do you know how to do it? Do you want to do it? We have to do it today. But I don't know what to do. Okay, he showed me, he gave me a pail of chlorine tablets, and then he said, you just put them in this thing, and it looks like a little baby fire hydrant. I'm like, but I don't know what to do there. I don't know how many tablets to put in. I don't know how frequently I'm supposed to do it. And then the pool people we've called are out of business because of COVID. The landscaper doesn't speak any English. Nice. So I don't know. So TT Jerry's going to be the landscaper. TT Jerry said she learned how to landscape and garden in prison. So we're going to hire her as the landscaper and the cleaning lady.
That's amazing.
Man.
If she needs an assistant, there's always Rich Voss. He's great at that.
Dude, he's like a sick gardener, right, Rich Voss?
He makes videos about it. But
So,
I love that you can't handle the pool. And you were telling me a few weeks ago you were thinking about also getting a boat soon.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing, too. My accountant brought that up. He's like, do you remember like 2 weeks ago when you said that you asked if you could buy a boat? And I said, yeah. He goes, do you see why now you can't? He goes, you closed on a home, which you put almost all the money you have into the home. I'm telling you now. He goes, Chris, you really need to make money by December. He's like, you have to pay this tax bill. Or he said, we're going to have to personally call the IRS and like negotiate a deal with them because you spent all your money on the house. And I was like, what do you mean by a deal? He goes, it's up to them, man. I was like, well, is there a way like you can like, like wire me money and I'll just pay you back like on a loan? He was like, absolutely not.
Well, there's always Upstart.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Upstart. Use the promo code, hey babe. No, it'll be fine. I'm just kidding. Everything will be fine. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm taking I also paid $5,000 while I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, September 17th and 18th. I'm also paid money to go take a Tony Robbins course.
Oh my God. Why?
No, I'm kidding. And I joined the Soho House.
I sent you your ass.
You sent me my ass? Hold on.
And then I sent you the ass that I want you to have.
Oh no.
The first one is the one you have, and the second one is the one that I want you to have.
No, this is the one.
That I want you to have.
Can you see them? Oh, here, I'll send them to. Yeah, this is what she just fucking sent me. Hold on. Yeah, but how do I get that? That's really what my ass looks like, kind of, right? But how do you get a tighter
not kind
ass?
of, exactly.
But how do you get a tighter ass?
No. It is tight and like.
No, what I'm asking you is just the shape of my ass that just is bad? Because here's the thing with me is that's the thing I'm most self-conscious about too. I think is like the bottom half of my body, I look like a woman. Like I gain weight in my ass and thighs like a woman. Like I need to be on Jenny Craig. That's my only hope is to just go on Jenny Craig. How are you liking this view so far? How does this feel? It's
cool, man.
This looks good?
Yeah, it feels like you're on vacation.
Can we make this the Chaos studio, Vin? Like literally like this is my studio?
Absolutely not.
Why? You guys will just go around the back of the sunroom to go. We got to close the pool in 2 weeks anyway. It's freaking. We live on the East Coast, babe.
Exactly. So we're going to be in here most of the time.
Yeah, and then you'll be on the Chrissy Chaos podcast.
Oh my God.
You can't escape them.
Cannot escape it.
But it's good we didn't get into the NFTs, by the way. There was a whole article and thing that they're just copying and pasting them, and you can't prove real ownership. People are stealing them.
So in other words, the NFT value is kind of going down until they have a way to like
I don't know.
validate
they
it.
have a way. It just seems like it's a whole circle jerk. It's a I think it's a pyramid scheme.
It sounds like a pyramid scheme, to be honest with you.
Like it's crazy how things take hold and people just run with it. Like that was the milk crate challenge a few months ago.
Dude, the milk crate challenge is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why did anyone get killed doing that?
Well, we talked about it last time.
We did.
People broke their neck and it got really hurt.
I don't know. All those challenges, all this like social media stuff. I've been by the way, you know what I've been watching is the HBO like 2001, the Spike Lee like 9/11 thing.
Yeah.
So you're saying the third episode is not going to come out because
there was a final episode. I listened to Tim break it down. There was a final episode that had a whole half of people who didn't believe it explaining what they don't believe. And then they shamed Spike Lee, and it kind of forced him to take it out.
got edited out, but some people watched it. If you watched it,
the press got it early, and they got to watch it.
Got it, because I've been watching it. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I mean, some of the ways like that they break things down, it's like, oh, I was wrong. Like I would see it a certain way. Like I kind of don't dislike AOC anymore. I'm like, oh. I see it from her way now. Or like, or what I'm like, oh yeah, I see why it's bad to call it the China virus. Damn.
You shouldn't say that in this neighborhood.
Oh my God, I know. Well, I know. They gave us.
Have you met your neighbors?
No, we haven't met them yet. You
guys haven't had neighbor relationships yet.
We haven't had a neighbor. No, we've never. No, the only neighbors we've had have been like apartment neighbors, which is like once you're renting, it's like you always know you're going to leave. Like this is the thing.
That doesn't count. You're in a dorm room. That doesn't count.
Yeah, like this is like, no, I don't know who our neighbors are at all. I know they did tell us, so there's no kids on this block, right, Jazz? Vin?
No, they're right across the street.
Children like their age?
Yes.
How old?
I don't know exactly. They said around his age.
She's such a schemer. She likes the house across the street. She's going to try to finagle away.
Switch houses.
Yeah, to get the kids friends so she can go inside their house. She would literally start an affair just to go inside the house. Just so she could see what kind of drapes they have. Psycho.
It sucks though. If you have a fight with your neighbors, it's forever.
Well, my
parents beefed with my neighbors like 20 years ago and they just won't let it go. Like,
but what's the beef?
It'll be like a movie.
I have no idea, dude. Like, but they let pit bulls out my yard. Like
pit bulls?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't beef with your neighbors, man.
Dude.
And knowing you.
I don't beef. No, she'll beef. Vinny, the thing is you gotta, Vinny's the one to keep on a leash, dude. because it's just like, I never will beef. I'll put my head down. I'll keep my mouth shut. I never want to beef about anything. You know, she wants to fight, but I don't listen. The thing is though, where we are located, she's got no choice but to learn how to drive. So it's going to be interesting. I want to film that. I want to be in the back seat filming Vinny how to drive, because the thought process, because I'm on the fence about one thing. That'll
make me calm.
Does she start learning how to drive with just me and her, or do we throw her right into the fire and have her drive the kids to school on the first day with me in the passenger seat? I'm talking about all 3 kids, first day of school traffic, anxiety. Because if you can pass that test, you can drive.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Right? Why don't you email a podcast, ChrissyChaosPodcast@gmail.com, or write on the community board at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. Do you think Vinny should drive the kids to school on the first day with no driving experience just to throw her into the fire? And if shit goes down, it goes down. What?
I have driving experience.
You have driving experience? When's the last time you drove?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, with the driving instructor who didn't speak any English, who you said kept hitting the brake and gave you a 20-minute driving course and tried to go down on you.
She did not.
But you already passed the test. You're not trying to take the test.
She got her license before 9/11. She hasn't drove since.
God. Because of 9/11?
Yeah. Dude.
I got it when I was 17. I never got
before 9/11.
Why are you trying to give away my age, though?
Everybody knows you're 37. Gross.
Goodbye.
Oh
Hello Fresh. We love HelloFresh. Vin's been cooking it. Vin, do you like cooking the HelloFresh? You like cooking with it, right? Well, thanks for speaking into the mic. So HelloFresh, you got fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes. I mean, they really make your mouth water. You're going to have to wear a mouth guard. Just know that you're going to be drooling all over your kitchen utensils because your mouth's going to be watering. Oh, it's going to be watering because of these ingredients from HelloFresh. And it makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable, okay? That's the thing. It's affordable. There's a lot of poor people in this country right now because of this new administration, and HelloFresh is feeding them all. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. And also Afghanistan's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh, its family-friendly menu is a big win for back-to-school season. Don't forget, the kids are going back to school, so you're going to have to feed these little fucks. And the best way to do it is with HelloFresh. I'm being serious. We genuinely use it, and we cook. Like, I don't know how to cook. I never knew how to cook before HelloFresh started sending ingredients. Now I cook all the time, and it's good. I mean, you know, everybody eats my cooking. You know, Vinny, the baby. I tried to give food to Violet the other day, and she was like, she's 2 months old. I was like, she can eat HelloFresh. So I cook with, who do we cook it with? I cook it with friends. I cook it with family. I cook it with my ex. Okay, she's out. I'm kidding. So HelloFresh, I want to give you a discount. Okay, I want to give you a discount because first of all, HelloFresh has partnered with Green Chef. So obviously everybody's about being healthy, wealthy. So HelloFresh and Green Chef are partnered up now. So that's really dope. And okay, here we go. So here's how you get the discount. Can you turn it down, Tris? Here's how you get the discount for HelloFresh, okay? Go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14. Do not pick up the phone. You can't pick up a phone call. I'm doing an ad read. Go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14 and use chaos14 for 14 free meals, including the free shipping. So you genuinely have nothing to lose. If you just go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14, you're going to get 14 free meals plus free shipping for genuinely nothing. So if you just want to eat 14 free meals, go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14 for 14 free meals. All right, this is for all you pieces of shit that are balding right now. Listen, I got help for you, okay? We're all going to bald. 2 out of 3 men suffer from MPB, male pattern baldness, and there's only one company that has the FDA-approved medications, and that is Keeps. Keeps.com is what you love. It is literally... Keeps.com is a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair, okay? So if you've been losing your hair and now you want to keep it, go to Keeps.com to keep your hair. Now listen, here's the thing. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so you got to act fast. If you're losing your hair today, just know in about 4 to 6 months, you're going to see some of that hair back, and it's great. It's discreet packaging. It's proven results. You get a virtual doctor consultation, and they deliver it straight to your door every 3 months. Do not get the medication and then try to sell it on the black market. You will go to jail for that. My friends are in prison. So if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to KEEPS.com/chaos to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's KEEPS.com/chaos to get your first month free. That's KEEPS.com/chaos. Get your hair back. There's no reason that you have to suffer from male pattern baldness anymore. Don't worry about being a bald fuck. Some girls are really into that. But if you want to get your hair back, Keeps.com is the way to go. Do not put it on your balls. I tried that and it hurts.
I have an article remind me of you.
Yeah, by the way, the podcast's a little different today because we have no TVs, and I assured Pimp we had Verizon Fios, and now it doesn't work. Yeah, can you go put the jack in? Why? Because I want to see if it works. Just if they left. No? Yes, come on. She's eating a rainbow cookie. You eating a rainbow cookie. Fat.
Oh my God. You got 1,000 strikes today.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, it doesn't matter because you know what I'm saying? Oh, they gotta look at his phone.
Watch what happens. Watch what happens.
That was the motto of my college, St. Joseph's College. Watch what happens. And I'll tell you what happened. I blew all my mother's money on graduate school, and then I became a comedian and started doing open mics at the Maui Taco. That's what happened. What's the article?
A Michigan couple has been sued by their 43-year-old son, and he won because they destroyed his porn collection.
Yep. And I was going to send that to her because this morning she sent me a video of some some speaker, some like really hot guy talking about how bad porn is and how it desensitizes you and this and this and this. And she was just
it really does.
She's like, just think about that. I was like, okay, this kid just sued and won money to get his porn collection taken away. I'm going to sue my mother for taking away mine because what she did is she found my porn collection and then she smashed it up into a million pieces with a hammer. I'm not kidding. A VHS tape. She smashed like 5 VHS tapes up and it was in a pile on my kitchen table with a Post-it note. This was in like the late 90s.
About this. I'm going to verify this story.
There was a Post-it note that said, get rid of this filth in my house. And she underlined the word filth like 10 times.
And then she called you a pervert?
Yeah, and then she said, take down the recycling. And I took down the recycling, and it was like 7 lean cuisine boxes and like 3 bottles of White Zinfandel.
But some couples, like the girl won't allow it, or they'll watch it with their partner.
I don't see the problem with it because I understand both sides. I get that it's like you shouldn't be watching it, but it's like, what am I good? Like, why live then? Like,
what?
I'm saying like.
So now this has turned into an intervention. I think you have a problem. Why live that?
Because what are you going to do? Put me in ask somebody in the 1500s what they did with no porn. They don't do anything. They would either have to like draw stuff or they would go like fuck a donkey or something like that. I'm not doing that. So what? I want to watch college freshman shit.
Oh, that's what you. Oh.
No, not are they? I meant college seniors.
Canceled.
No, that's 18. I don't go for the 18 though, by the way. That's always a trick. I don't do that. I always kind of feel like if you go for the 18, or it says like young girl porn, I don't know. I feel like that could somehow be like sex slave stuff. I don't like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like any of that stuff.
That's why
I don't like it.
That's why it gets dicey because like a lot of it, even from a production standpoint, I'm like, who's behind this?
There has to be, even on like main websites like a Pornhub or YouPorn or 8th Street Latinas, UJIS, any of the favorites, is they has to be some of them that like get in there and that has underage people in it. There has to be. There's no way you could verify.
Paperwork. And
yeah,
it's who's producing this paperwork?
Yeah.
Like, who is doing?
No.
That's where it gets really weird.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's why I literally, as soon as I go into any of them, Pornhub, whatever, the first words I type, the only 2 words I type in the search engine, senior citizen. What'd you say?
Get smacked.
Get smacked. Senior citizens get smacked. I put in stop the Asian hate porn. Shout out Asian. By the way, shout out Asian people. Also, I learned in that documentary too about what the Spike Lee thing is. By the way, Spike Lee sounds like a Chinese guy. My
name is Spike Lee.
I'm kidding. They like when Trump calling it the China virus and all those things, I realized like even though yes it is from China and it is from Wuhan and I do jokes on stage, calling it the Pandy Wandy and saying I call it the Pandy Wandy because, I try to make it easier for my daughter who's so young and afraid. And she's like, Daddy, it sounds like pandas. And she's like, where do pandas come from? And I'm like, China. But I'm just kidding. But I'm still probably going to do that joke. But just know in the back of my head, I realize that rhetoric caused a lot of problems for the Asian community because they had like a bullseye on their back. Like I kind of imagine now, like what happened if, somebody was like, hey, there's a virus and it's only caused by it. It's the triangle ass virus. It's the saggy triangle ass virus. I would have a bullseye on my triangle ass.
You're just realizing this?
And people would think like, oh, because your saggy triangle ass caused the virus, now I don't like you and I'm going to push you into traffic. What I will say though this was the interesting part of the Spike Lee documentary though, and to Spike Lee's credit, not that this is credit, but I was just happy because I think this would have further pushed racism, and I don't think Spike Lee did this in that I really don't, but majority of the Asian hate crimes in New York were perpetrated by black people. That almost all at least the videos that he showed, it was black, homeless men usually pushing an Asian woman or hurting an Asian woman. There was only one or two non-blacks or one or two non-whites. There were two white guys and then everybody else was not white. So I was like, that was the interesting thing where like the media is in a tough spot there because it's like if it was all white people doing it, then they just attack and they could go on. But the fact that it was not white people necessarily doing that with the Asians, I think that's why they were like, what do we do? Because it fits the narrative, but it doesn't. But I thought in the Spike Lee documentary that all the Asian people they had on and even all the activists they had on, black, white, or Spanish, whatever, were all like, we as a community need to stop hating on Asian people for the China virus thing. So I thought that was a good thing that Spike Lee did is he didn't say, oh, this is only white people. He said just people in general need to stop with the Asian hate. And it seems like the Asian hate has stopped at least, but I also live on Staten Island now, so I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. We live on. Oh yeah, sorry, I cut that out. I also live on Long Island now. Yeah.
I don't know. I always think of it in terms of the stupidest person I know.
That's what it is. It's stupid people. Yeah. All this stuff is just, it's stupid people. It's not, I don't even think it's got a race thing. It's like even the white people. The white people that go to Charlottesville or storm the Capitol, it's just dumb. They're dumb. Like what's happening?
There's a squirrel fighting another squirrel.
There's a squirrel. Can you zoom in?
They ran up the tree.
Do you know how to vacuum a pool?
No, I've never owned a pool. I
thought you had a pool in your house.
Hell no.
No?
No.
I thought you worked for like a pool thing.
I worked for I served them wine at the pool.
Oh, okay.
I know.
But what's crazy? Somebody told me some guy out in the Hamptons who's like a political person. He's like the dumbest person out there. And he just keeps saying, God will judge everyone January 5th, 2021.
Interesting.
Or 2022.
What do you think is going to happen?
They're ramping up. I don't know. Some people are ramping up about January 5th.
Because the storm in the Capitol happened January 6th.
Yeah.
Right. So January 5th.
Like, do you think there's going to be a part 2? That's what everyone out there is talking about right now.
I think, and we're going to put this out on the YouTube at youtube.com/ChristyComedy. We're going to put, or it might be out by now, by the time this gets out, the Philly video we put out, which is, I think, the best vlog me and Pimp have ever done. Me, Pimp, Sergio Chacon, we hired a Benjamin Franklin impersonator and we went all around Philly. I personally think it's the best one that we've ever done, but I loved it. But what Benjamin Franklin said, the Benjamin Franklin impersonator said, I don't know if you remember, because we asked him, I said this on the last podcast, we asked him, like, what's the similarities between Benjamin Franklin's time and now, and he told us about inoculation and masks and all these debates that we were having, today we were having back in 1776, but he said there's only been 2 crises in American history, in his opinion. You had the American Revolutionary War, you had the Civil War, but he thinks this is the 3rd crisis. Granted, he's a man living in present day. He's, only a historian, but he's very well educated, understands history so well. And that's what he was saying. He's like, I could absolutely be wrong. He's like, but I understand history inside and out, specifically American history. I've studied every facet of it. He said, it feels like we are entering the 3rd crisis where like your life is going to change now forever. Because, I mean, dude, the mask thing, at least in hospitals, you know how, like, you have to take your shoes off in the airport now all the time because of the shoe bomber and, like, 9/11 stuff? Yeah. In hospitals now, forever, you're going to have to wear a mask. Just like doctors will always have to wear a mask, just like they're going to have to wear gloves. I told you about that, like what Luke Osh, the Chrissy Chaos team doctor. No, he said that he works with a guy who's an old timer. Like he's still a doctor now, but he might be like in his 70s or something like that. So, but he was a doctor in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. He was like just starting medicine then. And he said when he first started as a doctor in Brooklyn in like 1980, if you came in off the street bleeding out of your ass or bleeding out of any part of your body, you would never, no matter what you came in with, they would never put gloves on because AIDS wasn't around yet. It was the AIDS crisis where people thought that you could get AIDS through blood and through your fingernail, blah, blah. Then they gloved up all the time. So he said, he's like, the same thing that happened in the hospitals with AIDS and how it's like everyone was worried about getting AIDS and glove up and this. He said, that's what it is with this now. You will never probably ever. He's like, we would never touch you without gloves on, ever. He said, we'll never, ever go into a room again without a mask on.
But it gets trippy because I've been thinking of that my whole teenage life. I was like, what is going to be the thing where I'm like, oh, New York used to be like this. I miss it like this. But we're going to miss this now. I'm like, how could it get any stupider?
Do you think it's going to get worse or you think we've hit rock bottom?
There'll be another 9/11 event or Corona event they always happen. They're inevitable.
Right. Well, I've been saying on stage that I think now that the Taliban is back, that's actually a good thing because that means the media is not going to talk about COVID as much anymore. That means that they're like, the fear on COVID, the fear mongering is over. Maybe the virus is still there. Well, the virus is still here, but the fear mongering of it is over because the media picks and chooses what to fear monger over. I think they can go back to the Taliban. I think they might have even paid certain members of the Taliban or ISIS-K to stage a terrorist. I think there's another terrorist attack coming, and I think that CNN paid for it.
They make a big deal out of it, but I think more people paid attention to Kanye's album than whatever the fuck.
People were mad at me the other day because on Instagram I posted a video where I said, you know, because there was ISIS, there's ISIS-K. I was like, I'm ISIS-K. I was like, we are beheading you with attitude. And then Vinny, I did the whole thing in the car, and Vinny was just looking at me. She's like, you need to delete that right now. I was like, no, the fans are going to love it. And then I left it up for like 10 minutes, and I had maybe 100 comments of what an anti-American piece of shit I was. Our servicemen and women just died over there. You fucking scumbag, unfollow. But then there was a couple other guys who were like, see you January 5th at the Capitol.
My favorite part about your videos when they go up is I imagine her somewhere shaking her head in the background.
Always. Yeah, well, it's one of those things where every time you send me a clip from the podcast, I'll be like, I'll have her watch it, and she'll just sit there in silence, and then at the end say yes or no. She never laughs. She'll just let it play, and she'll go, yes, no, and then just walk away.
Because before you ask me, like, I'll hear it play 1,000 times in the living room, and then I'm like, I've heard it so many times already. So I laughed the first time. You just didn't see it. You missed it, babe.
You're also always sitting at here's the new thing now, Pimp, because here's what was the beauty of Chrissy Chaos. Here's what the beauty of both. Hey Babe is a relatively clean podcast with Sal Volcano, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So Hey Babe is a relatively clean podcast, so I know I never have to worry about that. Chrissy Chaos, I would never have to worry about what I'm saying because everything was within earshot of Vinny. So whatever I said, she would just come storming out, and sometimes you would hear her, sometimes you wouldn't, depending on her weight. And I was kidding. It was a joke. I'm on the podcast. You look beautiful, Vin. No, seriously, you do. You really do. You really do look beautiful. I'm being dead serious. You really, honestly look gorgeous. No, Vin, I'm not lying. Like, you look beautiful. You really do. You're gorgeous. And I like the way your hair is like that, in the bun like that. I do. I like it. I like it. You should. I like it. Do you want to get sushi tonight? I'm just thinking. I don't know why I'm just thinking of Japan. Thinking of. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? I'm kidding. So, because History of Hyenas, I used to get in trouble with that podcast all the time because I would just go fucking nuts and say whatever, and Vinny would be like, "You're done." My family would disown me, but I felt safe in Hey Babe and safe in Chrissy Chaos because I'm like, oh, I'm being washed and it's fine. But now that we got this house, it's very, very, very clear that when we're doing the podcast, she may not be anywhere within earshot. We could be in another room, another section of the house. We could be in the basement. We could be in the garage. We could be anywhere. So she may not hear what we're saying. So I could get in trouble.
Let me get this clear. Let me see if I'm understanding what you're saying. When I'm not around, you misbehave?
No, I'm saying, all right, this is the one that I love. You know me, I'm Chrissy Bare Bottoms, baby. I'm wearing bare bottom shorts right now. I wear them all the time. They hug my triangle ass. Lovely. You know I love bare bottom clothing. I did the ad read a couple of weeks ago on edibles, and it was awesome. Bare Bottom sent a personal thank you because you guys went out and bought some bare bottom clothing. So continue to do that. We love having Bare Bottom as a sponsor. I genuinely love their clothes. I can't wait for their winter collection because their summer collection, I have put on all their clothes. Sometimes I just put on 2 pairs of bare bottom shorts. Just instead of wearing underwear, I just double layer bare bottom shorts, and they just fit my tight ass very nicely. I really love Bare Bottom. They got a versatile everyday clothing for guys. The clothes are for fucking guys, and it's here to become the MVP of your closet. Spend less time deciding what to wear this summer and more time enjoying it. It's the go-to for guys looking to update their wardrobe with high quality and made to last threads without dishing out a small fortune. And that's true. I fart in all my clothes. I do crazy stuff in my clothes. I wash them all the time. I dry them. We've never had anything shrink, and we've never blown a hole in the ass from one of my farts. And that is impressive and might be my only articles of clothing that I can say that that's true for. So if you want to get involved with Bare Bottom Clothing, all you got to do is go to barebottomclothing.com. Use the code CHAOS. That's BEAR like the animal, bottom clothing. Use the code CHAOS to get free shipping on your first order. Because listen, that's where they get you is with the shipping. So go put an order together. It doesn't matter, too big, too small, whatever you want to do. If you want to even just try out a couple of shirts, try out a couple of shirts. But use the promo code CHAOS. Go to barebottomclothing.com, put in the promo code CHAOS, and you get that free shipping. Send me pictures of you in the Bare Bottom clothing. I want to see it, but only if you use the promo code, you pieces of shit. All right. Upstart. This sponsor couldn't come at a better time for me. If you're carrying a credit balance month after month, it can feel like you're in a never-ending cycle of debt. Upstart can help you make that final payment so you can get ahead. I am going to Upstart as soon as I put this microphone down because I forgot to pay my taxes, as I said, and I just bought a house, so I have no money, and I need a loan. I need a loan because I also didn't tell Vinny that I did go ahead and buy that boat, so we really have no money. So I need a loan, and Upstart's the place. I swear to God, I'm really genuinely going to Upstart. So if you're in a situation like me where you need some cash quick, Upstart is the place. It's a 5-minute online rate check. You can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 and $50,000. I'm probably going to need closer to $50,000. Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to find you a smarter rate for your loan. So my current employment, my current income is not good. You can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/chaos. That's upstart.com/chaos. Do not forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/chaos. Vin, we seriously, can you go to upstart.com right now and do the chaos thing? Because we genuinely have I don't know how we're going to eat next. Oh, we'll use HelloFresh. No, what I'm saying is like
if I'm not there to hear you or see you, you lose control?
No, what I'm saying, even Violet's going like this. She's going like that. Look at her. She's really going like that. So what I'm saying to you is that when you're listening to the podcast, even if you're not on it, within earshot, I know whatever I'm saying, I'm not going to get in trouble for, because if I said something that crossed the line, you would storm out and yell at me on the podcast, and it would be fine. Where now that you're not going to be in the room and not necessarily hear me, I have to be a little bit more careful and kind of vet and probably listen back to the episodes, because I may say something absolutely nuts that Pimp will miss because he's on edibles, and I'll get in trouble for when the episode comes out.
Oh, okay. So you're saying the complete opposite. You're saying that I, in a way, keep you grounded and keep you from being canceled. So basically, you owe your entire career right now to me.
I'm saying that I'm going to start calling you North Korea because I have no freedom. So what if you would have broke the screen door? We just got these. Then I buy new. I have no money to pay my taxes. Yeah. So, listen, dude. First of all, even like the state, of the world now. We were getting into this a little bit last week with Titi. people are addicted. They're addicted to the idea of being addicted. So that's the cycle that I don't know how we break, because it's like, if you're addicted to the fact that you're an addict, like, what am I supposed to do?
After we talked about it last week, I kept thinking about it, but I think that's why we're here, to be addicts.
You think now, to be alive today,
even if it's positive addiction, everyone's activities all the time are addictions.
yeah, because let's look at even some of our friends. Some of our first, Sergio Chacon, aka Serge Blizzy. We always make fun of him because he's used to do cocaine, and then he beat that habit, got sober. He's been sober for 9 years, but now he's addicted to going to the gym and smoking cigarettes. So he just traded one addiction for another. Granted, a healthy addiction, but still an addiction. So how do we, like, right now I'm addicted to sweets, so I'm getting tits and an ass. But when I lose the sweets, when I stop eating the sweets, then I get addicted. I get addicted to not eating the sweets, and I get addicted to going to the gym. So you're right. It's no matter what you're doing. So the only people who aren't addicts, really.
No, you're addicted to water.
Yeah, you're born an addict.
You're an addict, dude. There's no way out of it. You have to accept it. Everyone knows addicted to being dumb.
So we're all addicts. So the thing is, when you call someone an addict, you're calling them a human being. We're all addicts. It's just, is your addiction positive or negative? Is it serving you or not serving you? But the idea of you not being an addict, you stop being an addict when you die.
Yeah.
That's when you stop being an addict, is when you're dead in the ground.
That's the only time you don't need food, which is an addiction.
Yeah.
Or water.
And she, like my baby daughter Violet's 2 months old. She's an addict. She's addicted to milk, sleep, and she's addicted to milk and sleep. That's all she wants to do all day. What don't you agree with, Vin?
Yeah. What don't you?
Here we go, Vin. Who was doing whippets 2 weeks ago. She was legitimately doing Quaaludes.
But you know what? The thing about
on
that
3rd
is
Avenue,
it's all about balance. Okay, if you have a good balance, in between things, then
it's hard for me to balance, so my ass is a triangle.
That's true. That's true.
No, balance is for the negative ones. But a positive addiction.
Positive. Like you can be addicted to anything and do too much of everything. I think if you have a good level of balance. Do you know anyone
who's truly balanced? Who's not on the phone? Doesn't make mistakes?
How about Emilio? He seems like a pretty balanced guy.
Emilio, my new manager, has a man bun, and so
you should consider that. Who thinks Chris should get a man bun? Well,
I haven't gotten a haircut. I told you I'm not going to get a haircut till Biden vacates office. I'm kidding. I'm contemplating the idea of really growing my hair out and just seeing what that looks and feels like. Just see, like, you have a thick beard, Pimp. Does it get annoying? Like, could you even imagine yourself with hair this thin on your face?
Yeah, I go back and forth every few years.
When's the last time you've had no facial hair?
Probably like before quarantine.
Do you get stuff like stuck in there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it hot, like your beard? Like,
I'm just so used to it, and I'm always carrying shit around, so I'm always gonna be hot.
But like, do you put stuff in your beard, like beard glue?
You put beard oil.
You do that because I know
beard
Sal
glue?
does that, because Sal's has the longest beard he's ever had in his life now, and the longest hair.
I've had it down. I've had it.
Because I want to grow my hair out like in the back where it like curls. Like I want it to be like long. Like I want to slick it back.
Like that soccer player kind of haircut.
Yeah, like I want it like long.
I want you to have a man bun.
But my question to
But I want to know like what's the. I mean, I want to know, but I don't want to know. I mean, I don't want you to answer, but I want to know like what's the weirdest thing that got stuck in your beard.
Oh, anything and everything. I avoid soup. Soup is done for me.
Soup is done, yeah.
Soup is done.
I feel like you're a guy that you probably got like Heineken bottle cap stuck in your beard.
Hell yeah.
Like a homeless guy could just shake your beard out and go make $1.
I've had spiders come out of it. No. Like if I'm like chilling outside, spiders could just.
That's the first time Tristan looked up. He was like, "Spiders in your beard? Cool. Are you Spider-Man?" You're Spider-Man with autism.
I've gotten caught in things, like I'm walking, it's gotten caught in something, like, oh my God, my face is caught in this door.
Look, he's laughing. He's laughing. Little Tristan's laughing, finally. Welcome to the podcast, 45 minutes in. Look, he's holding in the laughter.
Got him.
Yeah, dude. And
But you should do the man bun, because it'd be fun. When you grow it out, we could do a blowout. He's built for a blowout.
I'm going to grow. I want to really honestly know. Like, email the podcast, ChrissyChaosPodcast@gmail.com. Should I grow my hair out? Because I genuinely want to do it. Like, here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do.
More women than men respond to this, I'm shaving your head.
We got a big announcement coming soon. Maybe it even made it. But just if you live in the New York City area, or if you want to just fly to New York and have some fun, keep Saturday, February 5th open. Keep Saturday, February 5th open. We have huge news coming for you guys for the New York show. I finally going to do New York. I want to grow my hair out until then, and then as soon as the show is over, have someone come and shave my head. That's what I want to do.
When you grow your hair, we have to hire someone every episode. You have a new insane hairstyle.
But let me ask you, how do I like groom myself? Because like I want to shave my beard now a little bit, at least groom it. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I just pay a guy to just tighten it up.
So I would go to the barber and say, don't just shave this down.
Just clean it up.
Just clean it up. Bring it down to like a 1 or something, a little bit less, and just shape me up. I have to grow my hair out. But the thing is, though, with my barber, shout out Panache Hair Salon, the Golden Clippers, if I tell him I want to...
You're not leaving? You're in the new...
I know, but I'm still going to drive to him to get my haircuts.
Oh my
I have to, dude. They're like the mafia. If he finds out, like he was literally calling me a pussy for getting my haircut in LA. I'm like, I've been there for 3 months. He's like, I would have come out there for you, cuz, or you should have come out there for me. So I think though, if I'm gonna have to tell him though that I have to grow it out for like a movie role or something that doesn't exist, because if I just say I want to grow my hair out, he'll be like, nah, I can't let you walk in the streets like that. Because every time he's done with my haircut, he goes, look at that, now you're back. So like as if I was like missing with my hair long. So like, you know, like he talk, you know, because he watches the podcast too. He'll be like, what is wrong with homeless Pimps Face? Does he want to come in? I'll cut that thing off for him for free. He goes, I'll get a fucking weed whack. I got to put a bear trap on that kid's face.
Yeah, people beg me to shave, but it's so much
I think it looks good like that. Vin, don't you think Pimp's facial hair suits him?
Yeah, I like it.
It's funny.
I like it.
It's great without it, but it's just funny. You know, everyone doesn't have a beard.
You have like the type of look too, where like in a movie, like you just be beheaded, and then they just throw your head into the river by your beard, like some Viking movie. It's like, oh, dude, we saw the worst movie of all time yesterday, The Green Knight. What a piece of shit movie that was.
What is that,
dude? It was the kid from.
You have to watch it, but you have to be high.
It was
Please
the kid
be
from
high when you watch it. Yeah,
it was the kid from Slumdog Millionaire, Dev Patel. I think it was from Slumdog Millionaire. Dev Patel.
I never sat through that.
Dude, he's King Arthur, but they just made King Arthur like an Indian guy out of nowhere, which I guess is fine. It's cool. It's like updating the shit. No, it is. I mean, you know, it's like you got to change the stories once in a while. How did we know that King Arthur wasn't supposed to be Indian? The kid could have been Indian. So,
King Arthur.
So, I'm kidding.
like you talk yourself into like a hole, and then you just make it worse.
But I'm kidding though. But the thing is like, why can't I do comedy? Like, I'm kidding.
So do whatever
I'm not
you
saying like,
want.
oh, the movie started out with King Arthur driving a cab.
Do whatever you want.
I'm kidding.
Go
I'm
for
kidding.
it.
No, so it was actually, the reason why I didn't like it is because it was confusing. I thought the special effects were awesome. I thought the storyline was we had to watch 2 YouTube videos to explain what the meaning was at the end. So I didn't like that. But to be honest with you, after watching the YouTube explanation videos, I was like, that was kind of a cool movie. But I got it on HBO Max. I had to pay $20 for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
I had the same kind of thing, except I got too smacked and I watched. Remember Kanye made a movie starring Kanye?
No.
Kanye made a 20-minute film about himself with his music being the kind of the narrative of the film, but there's a few scenes where he had to act and it was not good. And I rewatched it. It made no sense. Like this hot girl dressed as a bird lands on Earth, and then of course Kanye's dating her. And it's just a storyline where she doesn't fit in at dinner because they serve bird. And I had to look up what it meant, and it was supposed to be about Taylor Swift not getting her moment.
What?
You gotta watch it.
So is it on Amazon Prime?
We should watch it. No, it's just on YouTube. We should watch it on the $25 level because it is.
That's what we'll do. And by the way, on the $25 level, at the people who signed up for the $25 level who want the Chris and Eddie show or the In the Closet with Chrissy tier at patreon.com/ChristyComedy, we are sorry. The $25 episodes are coming. We realize we are 3 behind. We're gonna get those to you throughout this month. We're sorry. We were moving. We were on the road. We had a bunch of stuff happen. We are going to get you those. So that tier is awesome, and I promise you we will deliver. And we will we will do edibles, or we're going to do one where maybe I'm going to do shots every 10 minutes and see if I can even make it through consciously through a $25 episode. And we will watch the Kanye West movie on YouTube that Homeless Pimp talked about, and we'll Yeah, we'll watch it. It'll be great.
It's worth it. I also have an anxiety Tuesday for you.
Oh, really?
This happened to me the other night, and I'm like, this is giving me bad anxiety.
What happened?
I kept having the same dream one night that I was just like hanging out, and somebody's like, "You have cancer."
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what.
And you
that
would
means.
fall asleep, wake up,
I would wake up and be like, "All right,"
and then fall back asleep and be right
and
back
then
in.
Yeah, this night I just kept dreaming that.
Where was the cancer?
I didn't get past that. I would be like, all right. And it would never be like a doctor, just some person.
They'd be like, you have cancer.
I was like, what?
Maybe you really do have cancer and you were at the doctor.
Chris, why would you say
dude.
that?
No, I'm saying, Meg, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, dude, what? And then I Googled, what does that mean to have that dream? And it says, you need to talk about your anxiety.
Really?
That's all it said.
So why don't you talk about it? Let's do it.
I don't know what it is.
You don't strike me as a guy who has anxiety, though.
I don't know. I guess I do. My dream is like.
But the thing is, though, is like you. But sometimes when I
know
watch
your
you,
anxiety.
no, like you loading in your,
knows.
like you loading in your luggage every day and all the stuff you have to carry, like that's got to be stressful.
Yeah, but I was born to be a contractor. I'm supposed to be doing this shit.
That's true.
So it's like, it's fine. It's minimal labor.
Yeah.
All the people in my family think I'm gay because I only have to carry boxes.
Oh, your family is all contractors, right?
And cops and teachers.
Dude, can we hire a member of your family to cut out a piece of the wall upstairs?
They'd rip you off.
They would, right?
Yeah.
I know that's what I know. Vinny's trying to set something up with a contractor friend of hers that I know she's went on dates with, but I don't even care. I just want him to cut out a piece of the wall. Did he ever get back to you?
Yeah, never went on dates with him. Stop it.
What did he say?
No, he said whenever we're here to let him know.
So let's say,
He'll come.
can you text him right now and say tomorrow? What
right.
time works tomorrow?
How about we talk about this after your
But just because I don't want to forget about it. Just no, this is what the people pay for. Text him right now. Text him. Can you please just before we forget? So yeah. So you know what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna all go out to eat. We're gonna take Pimp out to eat because he was going on vacation. Pimp was gonna go to Greece for a week, leaving tomorrow, and then he canceled it because
You canceled Greece?
yeah, because
Yeah,
everybody who
canceled.
was gonna go there was got COVID. So he was like, I don't
Oh,
want to go there, get
no.
COVID, and then because the thing here, because
Can I get your ticket?
well, look, but Vin, here's what we decided though. You ready for this? Here's what we decided. Pimp is going to go. I convinced him to go. He canceled it. He is going to go. I reinstate. I paid for the cancellation fees because I really want him to go because of how much work he's done. And I mean, he helped us get where we're at. So only thanks and love to the homeless pimp. So I was like, I want you to go to Greece and experience that. If you do go there, and we discussed this, if he does go there and he gets COVID, but everything's fine or whatever, or even if he just gets a bullshit test and he has to quarantine there for 2 weeks, then obviously because we need the money, I'm going to
We'll
go to Greece.
Greece.
I'm going to go to Greece.
We
It can
will
only-
take a family vacation, family trip to Greece. I
I'm
get
going
that.
to go to
I
Greece.
completely agree.
And we are going to do the podcast from Greece. We obviously have to do it outside. That's Greek rules. We're going to do it from Mykonos because that's the only island that doesn't require a quarantine, so I can go there and be back as quick as
You wanna
possible.
go to Greece?
But you can
Go
only
to Greece.
If you go to Mykonos, you have to stay there for
Go
7 days.
to Greece.
And there's a new rule now because of all the vaccine talk and all the COVID related to 5G. You can't bring your cell phone. So I will 7 days in Mykonos doing the podcast for work for us. I love you so much. It's for us. So that's the plan. He's gonna go.
I gotta
Okay.
bring TT. Imagine TT in Greece.
My God, dude. TT in Greece.
That'd probably be illegal there. They'd probably like,
No, they'd be like, what the? I know. Well,
You're just saying a lot of stupid shit, like really close to a pool right now.
I know how to swim, girl. And my ass is a fucking
Not
float.
if my fat ass holds you down, right?
It was funny, yeah, the other day when we showed them the house, when we showed Vinny's family the house, you know, her mom was like, oh, I hope you guys can't hire a hot pool boy because she was like, I want to lay out and I don't want him to see me like that. And Titi was like, I'll suck his dick. Yeah, I think that's the plan is you go to Greece. Just know, no matter what happens, I'll meet you out there if anything.
I'm done with you.
I'm kidding. He's not going to Greece. I got him ticket to eat. I got him he's going to a diner in Astoria. I got him a gift card. I got him a gift card to Neptune Diner in Astoria.
oh my God.
Just like when I used to tell her I was taking her to Paris and we go to Pret a Manger. So yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I think that this house is, you know, like a new beginning, a new start. I'm very interested to see what the fans think and what the people who, you know, enjoy the show think about the new space. Does it have? Is it still chaos? Is it? Because that's the debate that I'm having. Is do we make a studio here? Because we have the space now. We have a private. We have a little office that we may make a guest room, but we can put a Murphy bed up and put the bed up on the wall and have it be the studio for when people we don't have guests all the time. Do we go in the garage? Do we go in the basement? Or do we just set it up from the living room, like always, and just go pure chaos? Every single Tuesday, 11 a.m., and my family is living their life around the show. What do we do? Email ChrissyChaosPodcast@gmail.com. Let us know, or write in the community board on the Patreon, because I want to honestly hear from the fans. I want to hear from the fans. What do you guys think? I know what Vinny thinks. I know Vinny thinks I should be doing the podcast outside.
You should do it.
Seriously, what do you honestly think?
In the big room by the bar. Like on the bar. At the bar.
At the bar?
Not on the bar. I mean, on the bar. I don't give a shit. Go on the bar.
Okay, but Vin, you got to understand, the thing is, though, then I'm right in the middle of the family room. You guys can't watch TV. You can't do anything.
I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'll figure it out.
You don't like it in the sunroom in here? What do you think? I feel like it feels cool in here.
No, I'd rather you do it in there.
I like it. Move around.
Do it from a new location every week. Like a new room.
So what we got now is we're pretty close to having our logo, where we're going to get a sign. Yeah. We're going to get like a light up sign and the tile sign, the mosaic look sign that we have at Hey Babe. We're going to get a logo. It's almost done. And we have posters being made up at the shows at my stand-up shows. If you guys, want to be part of the meet and greet, I give you a signed poster. If you guys would like, there's a signed poster. So if I'm coming to your city and you don't have the meet and greet tickets, go get the meet and greet tickets. I'll give you a signed poster, and I kiss everybody on the lips, as long as you've been vaccinated. So
and we have some big Staten Island guests coming to kick off the guests, right?
Yes, we do. We think. Oh yeah, we can't say that they know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Because of you.
They know. It doesn't matter. They don't know where we are. You can't tell where we are.
I feel like his stand-up's going to be about it anyway.
It is. They know fucking Sal lives on Staten Island. They know the Impractical Jokers live on Staten Island.
Let's find them.
Yeah. So what we were thinking is, because we're on Staten Island, the house on Staten Island.
How many times are you going to say it?
The house is on Epstein's Island. So that's where I bought a house, Epstein's Island. We were thinking, because this place used to be a garbage dump, the very first inaugural guests for the Chrissy Chaos show are going to be the Are You Garbage podcast kids. H. Foley and Kevin Ryan. They're going to be those guys, and we're going to have extra catering that day, and it's going to be sick. So we were thinking them, or we could also... We also could, bring on some mafia guests again, too, because they have all buried people. We should actually inquire. We should maybe talk to Johnny A. Light and some of the other mafia people we know. We should inquire if anybody, that's already confessed to it and served their time for it, buried a body in the Staten Island garbage dump, and they could take us through that.
Oh, my God. We should just go to the dump regardless.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a park now.
We should go there because TT threw out all that money.
What do you mean?
Didn't TT throw out like $2,500?
Yeah, what did she do? She threw it in the garbage by accident.
And she called the dump, I think, and asked to go.
Yeah, she called the dump. She's like, is there a way that she called the dump, and she goes, yeah, I called the garbage dump, and I said, I threw away $2,500 in a garbage bag on a street in Brooklyn. Do you know where that garbage bag would be? They were like, absolutely not. We don't track it. But it's kind of cute that she asked. But we gave her the money anyway. Didn't I give her? I gave her the money. I gave her the money. I gave her, she's a huge part of our life. So, damn, TT is one of those people, like, she really makes me want to be trans. Like, really wants to do it because she's so free, open, and gay. She's so in the fog where you're like, I don't know a person in the world who has more fun and has a better outlook on life than TT Jerry.
I totally support that.
You do?
Yeah. Well, technically, isn't your dad trans?
Yeah. He technically is trans. Vinny and I both said today in the kitchen, by the way, that we both think we're gay.
Really?
Yeah. How wild is that?
I didn't say I thought I was gay. I never
What are
said
you talking
that.
about? We both said that.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I said something else. I didn't say that.
Oh, gay meaning happy.
I
Yeah.
get it. You know, it's like a cheat code to life.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we're doing the podcast and my stepson. We're all in. My whole family's in the room with me. So you got to understand some of the crazy, wild things I've said. My entire family's in my room with me.
I love people are like, yeah, I play my baby Mozart. It's gonna be smart.
Yeah, okay, fucking idiot. Your kid's gonna be a dumb piece of shit.
Did you guys do any of that corny stuff like the music to the stomach?
No, we didn't do. Actually, we've done none of it. I mean, we don't even do that thing where like all our other friends like take pictures with their baby like every month, and it's like happy 2 month, happy 3 month. Like we don't even do that.
Oh my god!
Did we do that? We did. We did it for 1 month. We forgot her 2 month.
People do that for the. I hate when couples do that. Happy 6 month. I'm like, I can't wait.
Can't wait till it's over. Do you think, did we do it for her second month? You forgot.
I did forget.
You did it for the 1
I
month.
love when like adults do that.
What?
Like they'll put how old they are in months, and they'll wrap themselves up in a blanket. That's the funniest thing to me.
I've never seen that
I've
once.
seen that. It's hilarious.
I've genuinely never seen or heard of that once. What do you mean they'll wrap themselves up in a, what do they
like
wrap?
a baby, like they do with the babies.
That's so
but they
weird.
put the amount of months they are. Like,
They've done that?
Yeah.
You've seen pictures of that?
yeah, it's really funny.
What the?
Are you saying you want to do that? My
should
God,
do
now
that.
she's going to do
I'll
that.
do the photo shoot.
You should do it
Yeah.
because your birthday just passed. We should do it.
We should have did that.
Let's do it.
Oh, we should do it for New Year's.
Yes. Dude, I'm trying to get a show, a big show on New Year's.
Yeah?
Dude, do you have plans New Year's?
Of course
If
not.
I get a show, we're going to go big on New Year's.
I'm hyped.
Guys trip.
TT. We should have TT fall from the ceiling.
Oh, dude, also by the way, the big news February 5th show, TT will be there. TT's going to come cuz it's a New York show. TT's going to be
any
there.
word on the Florida TT appearance?
So we it is right now. We have a call out to TT Jerry's parole officer. TT Jerry's birthday is September 18th. I'm in Fort Lauderdale at the Dania Improv September 17th and 18th. So we want to bring TT to Florida for her birthday, and she can do it if she can get permission from, actually, let's call her. If she can get permission from her parole officer. If she can't, then obviously she can't come. So we are going to ask and see if she can come here. Let's see. I'm going to call her right now. Let's see if she picks up. She never picks up my calls. Is that hoe? Let's see. Hopefully she can. I mean, she's never been on a plane.
Oh my god.
Or should we just drive? If we get her.
We should film her.
Might be fun to have.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, boo boo.
What's up?
What's up, babe? Did you call your parole officer to see if you could get off to come to Florida for your birthday?
I tried to call her and I left a message, but she hasn't called back.
She hasn't called back. Okay, because we're trying to see.
Gotta be done.
Huh?
By when it's gotta be done.
You know, as soon as possible, because we want to, we want to plan it out for you and to, and get you a plane ticket and all that. We got to get you 2 seats because you got a big butt.
You gotta get me 2 seats because I'm 2 different person. I'm Jerry.
You're DD Jerry. Yeah. You're a man's and a woman's.
Yeah, I need a woman's bathroom and a men's bathroom.
For real. All right, babe. Yeah, we were just calling to see. Homeless Pimp is over here.
What's up?
Oh, okay, great. Hey, homeless.
Hey.
You know what, brother Pimp?
That's it. Are you coming to the house tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
To clean. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, babe. All right. So let me know as soon as you know. Let us know. Text us.
All right, Chris.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm over here painting.
Oh, you're painting?
Now I'm painting my living room.
Why don't you paint our house? You could have said I could have saved a lot of money.
Yeah, right. I told Jack I would paint your house, but you said you wanted a professional.
Tight.
I would give you a professional job.
Yeah, more professional. All right, babe.
Talk to you then. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Be safe.
Bye. You too. Be safe. Bye. All right, so there you have it. TT might be coming, might not, might be coming.
Classic.
No.
But we should run. We have some ads to do here too.
Oh shit! Are we over an hour?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, look, guys, this is the first episode from the new Chaos Slayer. Was it a snoozer?
Yeah.
What didn't you like it? What do you mean it was a snoozer?
Yeah, it was kind of boring, Chris.
What was boring about this episode?
You.
You can't. Don't be negative.
Don't be negative. Didn't he start it off with that he's gonna hang himself from this room or something?
Yeah, but that's fun.
Yeah, he showed his ass though.
Yeah, I showed my ass.
That was not fun.
I pulled out the cheek that has the skin
That
tag.
part was not fun.
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys. Sorry you had to see that.
Well, whatever. Go to ChristyComedy.com for any more information. Patreon.com/ChristyComedy. As always, appreciate the support. Follow at The Homeless Pimp on Instagram. Jazzy on Instagram. Backyard Bar Wars is out on True TV. By the way, I've literally, the people at True TV have been like, we've listened to the last 7 episodes of your podcast. You haven't promoted the show once.
I forgot about it.
I completely forgot I have a show.
You don't know my Instagram?
What is it? Isn't it Jazzy?
No, it's not Jazzy.
What is it?
Like, you don't even have to say it here, but you don't. Pimp knows it and you don't?
This has been Hey Babe.